Welcome to District 32, immersion, inspiration for ambitious business owners with big dreams.
Hello, my name is Lorraine Garvey of District 32 and I'm absolutely delighted to be here with Wayne Parker today. How are you, Wayne?
I'm fantastic, thanks Lorraine, nice to be here.
It is, and welcome to the Hall of Fame, where we showcase a lot of our member videos. So first of all, Wayne, please introduce yourself and your business. What are you doing? Who do you do it for?
My business is Mr. Beneficial Happiness and Fulfillment Coaching, and I help people help themselves. I'm a life coach, and I help people, as the title suggests, find more happiness and more fulfillment in their life by using tried and tested strategies and techniques.
That's fantastic. It certainly put a smile on my face. So Wayne, how did you get into that? How did you end up here?
I ended up here because I didn't realize, but I've been coaching all my life since I was a teenager. Like, even I remember back to the 13, 14 years old, always helping people because of the life that I've been gifted with, or dealt, you could say. I say gifted, and it's given me experiences and that most people generally don't have. So therefore, I have a broader understanding and compassion and empathy of what people go through. So when they're struggling and they've had limited experience in their life, I've been through it and seen others that have. So it's not as horrible as for me as it is for them. So I can break it down and simplify it and give them a different views and perspectives. So by doing that and working in FIFO for over 15 years all around the country, I've met hundreds and thousands of men and I've had all these interactions, and I've always wow, people gravitate to me and always asking me for advice and help. I don't know why, I didn't know why then, but I've realized in my wisdom or my growth, my years, that it's because of the person I am and how I process things. And it's a passion of mine to help people and elevate them from where they're at to where they want to be. And yeah, life presented the opportunities and I made the choice to go, damn it, that's what I want to do, because I feel it's my purpose and it's definitely a passion.
That is a phenomenal answer. Wayne, and you've also just demonstrated to me then, why people would gravitate towards you and why you're a little bit different from your regular life coach. I do have to say it's very refreshing to hear a grown man talk about happiness and fulfillment and compassion and empathy, and not to say that grown men don't, but it's refreshing to hear. And is that a New Zealand accent I can hear?
Yeah, I'm from New Zealand. I have my mum is Māori, my dad is actually blonde hair, blue eyes. Hence, I have two boys that people are like, are they yours, Wayne? My oldest was called the Milky Bar Kid. He still is, even though he's just turned 17, because, yeah, that's how pale and fair is. From New Zealand. I've been in Australia since 1986.
Yeah, okay. Now, Wayne, what is there a certain type of, I know that when you're in the life coaching or you're in the coaching industry, you use certain frameworks or processes to move people through a process, and that the issue their experience it doesn't really matter. And often the coach you don't even need to know what that is, you can still take people through that experience. But is there a certain type of problem that keeps presenting itself? Is there any niche and problems that seem to be presenting themselves to you, or are you very much still, helping a lot of people with a lot of different problems?
Yeah, for me, it's what I find very common is that people actually have lost the connection with themselves, because I can help many people in all areas of their life and different age groups, but I have a passion for helping people that are 40 plus, women and men, because during the process of raising their children, providing for their family, if you're the dad, you're providing for your family, you're working to give your kids a better start, or, in life than you had, or just a nicer life, and mums are doing the same. And over those 20, 15, 10 years, we lose touch with ourselves, and we end up at the space. This 40 pluses end up the space where kids are growing up and they're moved out, and it's like, oh, where am I? Why? What's my purpose? Because they've lost their purpose, and along the way they've lost touch with themselves and a bit of passion that they used to have for life, and they were say 20 or 12, or
Yeah. Again, or it's just a great. It's just you're very clear on who you can help and how you help them. I love the name, Mr. Beneficial. I think it's fantastic. And Wayne, what gets you up in the morning?
What gets me up in the morning is life, and because it's the things that I haven't done yet. It's the things, my dreams and my passions and my purpose of wanting to help people and just help elevate the levels of happiness on the planet. That's what drives me. Even when I'm down and out, it's like, oh, I got to get up and go to this breakfast or whatever. But I love the mornings. Once you're awake and alive, everything happens. So yeah, that's what drives me now, because for a lot of years I didn't have, hence I want to help people with this. I had a purpose, or I had a goal, which was to have a happy family and gift my kids with the opportunity and a happy life, full of love and enjoyment and all the good stuff. And then I achieved that, and then I plateaued out because I had that, and I didn't have any other goals, because that was my passion. That's all I wanted since I was like 13, 14, 15. And I achieved it, flattened out, and then as life does, things happen, and we ended up separating, Not a whole nother story. But then I learned, I was like, because I've run out, I've listened to hundreds and thousands of hours of tapes and done trainings now. And it's like, well, you got to have goals, whether they're big ones and little ones, and something to strive for, because otherwise you flatten out, and we all know what that means. It's not good.
Wayne, thank you very much for letting us to get to know you a little bit better. So it's Wayne Parker, Mr. Beneficial. I don't think I've ever wrapped up a get to know you video or a Hall of Fame video quite like I'm about to, right? It's like Wayne Parker, Mr. Beneficial, with a goal out there to help people refine their purpose and to raise the happiness factor across the globe.
100%.
Wayne Parker, thank you very much for letting us get to know you a little bit more, and I look very much forward to seeing you around the District 32 events and the impact that you're making on the lives of others.
Fantastic, and it won't be just in District 32, it'll be on TV and hopefully global before we know. Thank you very much.
The big rocks. Thank you, Wayne.
You've been listening to District 32. Immersion, inspiration for ambitious business owners with big dreams.